Hello, I'm JC Daly, your host, and this is Feel Free to Disagree. Now, welcome to episode 2 of our abortion series. Today we're going to be covering the legal aspect of abortion in as a quick manner as possible. Now, Roe v. Wade, everyone's heard of it, no one really knows anything about it. 1973 is when it was decided by the Supreme Court. 1973, this is 2018. That was a long time ago, and we've learned a lot of things, and we've came very far technologically speaking in the medical field. We've learned a lot about babies and a lot about fetuses while they're in the mother, and science is starting to suggest that we probably should reconsider this decision. The court's reasoning is that they quoted Griswold versus Connecticut, a case which is about the right to contraceptives, and they quoted it in which the court in Griswold had held that every person has the right to privacy, which was given in the Constitution, even though it doesn't say that anywhere in the Constitution, but they used the language of it is in the penumbra of the rights granted in the Constitution, which is just another word for the peripheral of the Constitution, which means it's sort of hinted at in the Constitution, which means the judges basically took it upon themselves to act as the supreme legislature and make a law when the Constitution didn't say anything about the right to privacy. They decided to make their own law. Second point I would like to discuss, the court in Griswold, which is used as the reasoning for Roe v. Wade, actually quoted saying, "We do not sit as a super legislature to determine wisdom, need, and propriety of laws that touch economic problems, business affairs, or social conditions, but they literally did act as the super legislature," which is what they said they weren't trying to do when they decided Roe v. Wade, because they decided instead of letting the legislator or the states, as it was, make up their own laws on abortion, they decided to take it into their own hands and say, abortion's for everyone! You get an abortion, you get an abortion, you get an abortion! Woo! Okay. Now, Roe v. Wade was decided using the same privacy we just discussed that doesn't actually exist, but getting an abortion is not even a private act. Okay, so contraceptives, you can make a decent argument for it because it's a private act. You can go do it on your own. You can go buy some condoms on your own. You can privately discuss it with your doctor. But an abortion is much different. You have to go out to the public place, go to the Planned Parenthood or whatever facility you're going to use, get a doctor to do an actual procedure on you, which requires more than just the doctor. You see what I'm saying? It's getting less and less private. Lastly, the court in Roe v. Wade used a balancing test in which it balanced the state's interest in protecting the fetus against the mother's interest in the privacy of her own body. Now, with today's medical technology becoming better and better, fetuses are becoming viable sooner and sooner, just as mothers' safe abortions are becoming safer later and later, which means that Roe v. Wade is slowly coming to implode on itself. So, Roe v. Wade should be overturned, and it should go back to the states to make a better, more informed decision based on medical science that we now have. Thanks for watching, and remember, feel free to disagree.
Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish.